Hello everybody, it's Stefan Joubert here from the Stefan Joubert Guitar Academy, and in today's video I'm going to speak to you about some fingerpicking style on could be the classical guitar or the acoustic guitar, and we're just going to take a look at the A minor and looking at some chords inside of the A minor, and I just want to leave you with something nice to be able to play with and something that you can go and try out at home. You can pause the video at any time and just try some of these things out on your own guitar, fingerstyle, and it's just something nice to work on. We're going to predominantly look at the chords on strings 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to use that and play throughout the scale of A harmonic minor. Now, A harmonic minor is the basis for the A minor chord progressions. So a lot of chord progressions in A minor will be based around the chords of the A harmonic minor. So let me just talk you through that scale so we can quickly just see what that scale is about. We have a root, we have a second, a minor third, a fourth, a fifth, a minor sixth, and then in the case of the harmonic minor, a major seventh. It goes back to the root. If it's a natural minor scale, which is the relative of C major, then we would have the flat 7 instead of the major 7. So there's only one difference, but that seventh note is it's an absolutely essential ingredient to be able to create chords and to make harmonies. Because, let me explain to you why. What it is music works a lot with 5-to-1 dominant to tonic. So when we play the scale, we get to that raised seventh note. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, major 7 instead of minor 7th. That is really the major third of E. So E and the G sharp would then lead back home to the A minor. Make this a bit clearer. I'm going to do it over here so you can see it in a more clear manner. So we've got our root, our second, our minor third. Now remember, this is A minor, so I'm starting on the third string, second fret on A. Root, second, minor third, fourth, fifth, minor sixth, and then when we get to the major 7, I'll play a dominant 7th chord, and you can hear how that wants to then resolve back home. Now, if I used the natural minor as the basis for the chords, and I went there, and I play instead of minor 7, so that's the chord voicing. That goes back home. You can hear that this is now with a natural minor. You can hear it's weak versus, or we can go there. Much stronger, there's an immediate resolution. And it's because of this resolution and the function of the minor harmony with the dominant that goes to the tonic that we often have this minor third line that can be resolved as well. The minor third line, of course, is the diminished arpeggio. And that 5-to-1 progression is what makes the harmonic minor so powerful. Let me try to explain that just a little bit clearer. Basically, the harmonic minor scale consists out of a root, a second, a minor third, a fourth, a fifth, a minor sixth, as well as the major 7th. The major 7th is also, the major 7th of the A harmonic minor is the major third of the 5th chord in question. So the 5th chord in A is E. So this is A minor, the 5th of A, B, C, D, E is E, and the major third of that is the G sharp, and that equals the 7th degree of the A harmonic minor scale, and that is the one that will then resolve. So you got, that would be actually an interrupted or a deceptive cadence in that case, going to the F major when we expect the A minor. There's a lot of little tricks and things, but basically the G sharp wants to resolve back home to the major or to the minor. So that's the basis of the A harmonic minor, and that's the reason why the composers have selected the A harmonic minor as the basis for the chord progressions. Now let us get straight into it, and we're going to harmonize the A minor scale on string group 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to play the scale on the 3rd string, and I'm going to harmonize it there. If you look in the description below, there's a tablet here. You can go onto the website, PDF format. You can download that, print that out, just view it on your smartphone or your computer or anything, and you can play along with that. That's going to give you these chords. So we have an A minor chord, 2, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2. That's the A minor. After that, I'm building on the 2nd degree. We get a B diminished chord. I'm playing the A bass like a pedal tone. And after that, we go to the minor 3rd, which is a C. We get a C augmented chord. After that, we go to the 4th chord, the D minor. So the 4th is a minor. So I want you to note already that you've got a 1, that's a minor, and you've got a 4, that's a minor. Because remember, in music, 1, 4, 5 is the main progression. So we remember that. So the 4 is a minor. The 5th chord, the E, is a major, with a G sharp being the leading note. That's going to go back to the A. We spoke about that note. The flattened 6th degree, the F, is a major. And lastly, the 7th degree, the G sharp, is a diminished that then leads back home to the root chord. So altogether we've got A minor, B diminished, C augmented, D minor, E major, F major, which is the flat 6, beautiful sound, Lydian type sound there. Then G sharp diminished leading back home to the 1, which is the A minor. This is in the key of A minor. Why do I not do it in the key of A flat minor? Well, especially if you're playing classical guitar, you're not playing with a band. You've got A there, you've got D there, and you've got E there. So that will be like 1, 4, 5. So your thumb can kind of cover those areas. Thank you so much for still being with me. And now let us take a look at the picking pattern together. So I'm going to give you a little picking pattern here. What we're going to do is we're going to play the root. Then we're going to play, so we're going to use P, I, M, A. We're going to use these fingers. So basically in classical guitar or Spanish guitar, P is the thumb, I is the index, M is the middle, and A is the ring finger. These are abbreviations from the Spanish. So basically we're going to do P on the root note, which is A, 5th string. Then we're going to do M on the 2nd string, then I on the 3rd string, then A on the 1st string. We let that note fall over 2 quavers or 2 8th notes. And then we're going to do M on the 2nd, I on the 3rd, and then M on the 2nd. So altogether, the little pattern that I'm going to share with you, and again, this pattern is in that PDF below, so download it and go and try it. It's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Let me talk about the strings there. Root, 2nd, 3rd, 1st that you hold on, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, root. So the root in this case is A, but if it's an E, then it would be 6. Root, 2nd, 3rd, 1st, hold on, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd. So that's going to be our little picking pattern. And now I'm going to show you a 1, 4, 5, 1 progression in A minor on the strings 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do A minor there, we're going to do D minor over here, we're going to do E minor, E major over here, and then back home to A minor. So it's going to go like this. You can then experiment with that pattern on other parts of the scale. So you could do like going to a 4 chord now, going to the 5, suspended, 5 released, going back to the A minor but 2nd inversion, A in the bass, going to the 4th chord, 1st inversion. The A is in the bass, going to the suspended, the 5th chord suspended, release the suspension, going to the A minor. 2nd inversion. measure, I'm going to the first inversion. Now I'm going to go to the flat 6 major in its second inversion, giving me a very, very warm sound. I'm going to the second chord, the B diminished. Then I'm going to go to the 5 suspended, release the suspension. So basically, with these chords, you can then go and make your own little melodies and your own little things that you can play with. Now what I'd like you to do, if you're following along on the videos and you're doing some of these things by yourself, what you can do is you've got your root note here on the 3rd string. The root note could go to the 1st string, but we'll stick with string group 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to give you all the tips over here in the video. I'll give some of it for you, but some of them you'll have to come and see me for a nice Zoom lesson where we can talk together and help you with your playing. But on this particular chord, what we do is we've got the root note here in the 1st string, and we've got a minor 3rd here. So this is going to be a 1st inversion chord. And then we can take this scale up, so we can go 1 A minor, 2 B diminished, a flat 3 C augmented, which is interesting because augmented here and here is the same voicing, because an augmented is basically the same notes coming back again and again. We're splitting the octave into 3 equal parts there. So we were at the 3rd chord, the flat 3, C augmented, then D minor, which is the 4th chord, then we can go to E major, which is our 5th chord, we can go to flat 6 major, which is the flat 6 chord, the F major chord, and then we can go to the G sharp, which I can play up here if I like, or I can play it here. And then I can go to the root. So I can go over there, and this nice G sharp, I can just take it all the way through. So that was basically the root note on the 1st string, and then you could have the root note on the 2nd string. And you can have the 1st chord, you can have the 2nd chord, 3rd chord, you can have the 4th chord, etc. So basically what I want you to do is I'd just like you to go and experiment with these chords, try a little bit of your finger picking style, and just have fun with it. You could also just play the chord and then basically play little lines. So you can do, and then you could do. And you can use a part of the A harmonic minor scale or A natural minor scale, then to just play around and then to just make up your own melodies. Yes, so try these chords, try it out. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of the A harmonic minor scale. Remember, there's also some ways that the chords move. So if you play and you just try chords randomly, it may not always seem, that great. So one has to study how the chord movements work and all of that. But try it out, see if you like it, and thank you so much again for watching this channel and for watching the videos. Remember, if you like what you find here, please do subscribe, please leave a comment, and press that like button. That helps with the YouTube algorithm. So if you press the like button, YouTube will say, okay, let's put him up in the search. So if you enjoy the video, please do press that like button. And thank you again for watching and for listening. Thank you. I'll speak to you next time.